Welcome to Exposed Turnbuckle. This is the Mac Attack Jeff McMahon, and this is Behind the Curtain for this week. Not a big newsworthy week, honestly. I kind of struggled finding some noteworthy stories here, but a couple popped up, kind of irrelevant. So obviously, as you're aware, if you watch Raw, there is the big news story of Braun Strowman's legitimate elbow injury and his surgery. Looks like it's a little more serious than originally thought. He did get surgery, and doesn't look like he's going to make Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view, which looks like that was the direction they were going, Lesnar versus Strowman, and now they have to rewrite everything. So it looks like Strowman will be saved for later, possibly SummerSlam, would be my guess. The big indicator that he won't be ready for that pay-per-view is the Madison Square Garden card right before that pay-per-view. They scratched him off the card, and now taking his place, and might be an indicator of a future feud going forward, is Bray Wyatt going against Roman Reigns. So they might be rekindling that feud a little bit, whether we like it or not. That seems to be the direction they were going. I did hear rumors of Roman Reigns going against The Miz in a feud. I would rather see that than Bray Wyatt, and that's just because we saw the Bray Wyatt Roman Reigns story already. There's not much else they can do, honestly, that would be any different. So I would like to see The Miz and Roman Reigns. I think The Miz would do really good promo work as far as that goes. So hopefully they do that before July, but we'll see. But yeah, Braun Strowman is out for a few months, which is too bad because he was really starting to pick up some steam. And hopefully he can pick up right where he left off when he gets better. And speaking of Brock Lesnar and the Universal title, they have to rewrite all the plans, and it looks like the top candidates to challenge for the Universal title at that pay-per-view is Finn Balor or Seth Rollins. This makes all the sense in the world because Finn Balor technically has not gotten his rematch yet, and Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar for Mania for the title using Money in the Bank, and he never really had a one-on-one match. So both make sense. I think it should be Finn Balor because that makes the most sense. I expect maybe some sort of a tournament where it becomes Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins as the championship or the number one contender match with Finn Balor coming on top. That would be my pick. That would be how I would book it. I don't know if that's what they're going to do. It'll probably be like Sami Zayn will be in there. Bray Wyatt, of course. Roman Reigns will be in there. You'll see a bunch of names, but I would pick Finn Balor to come out of that and become the number one contender for the Universal title. That's just me. That's pretty much all the news from Raw. Not a whole lot going on this week, like I said. Going on to SmackDown. Obviously, we got the Nakamura-Dolph Ziggler feud. And if you've been watching, you pretty much know how this is going to turn out. Nakamura will likely beat Ziggler at Backlash, and he will get his next feud. Now, what is the next feud? I don't know. Who's the next feud? It's not going to be AJ Styles. And now that we've started to see that AJ Styles is becoming a face, that was the feud that I wanted all along. But now he's a face, and I'm backtracking from it. I think a match that they would put on would be phenomenal, no pun intended. But it doesn't make sense storyline-wise. That being said, it has come out that one of the house card shows in June may have given an inkling as to what Nakamura is going to be doing post-Backlash. It is being advertised that it's Nakamura versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. Championship. Now, I think this would be a phenomenal feud. I'm not sure how Nakamura is going to do promo-wise with Kevin Owens, and maybe Kevin Owens might be able to carry him a little bit with the promos, but the match itself will be just great. You got two of the best workers in the business, and that will really bring up the prestige of the U.S. Championship. So I'm really looking forward to that. And a big question mark to SmackDown, as was announced, is Rusev is coming back next week, and I'm very curious to see what he will do. I've heard a little bit of rumblings that he might be going right into the WWE Championship picture if Jinder Mahal doesn't kind of win over the backstage names there. That could be happening. He go right back to the U.S. Championship picture. I don't know. I would like to see Rusev get somewhat of a push because I think he's done a lot of good work, and he's never really gone off the mid-card stage. And I think SmackDown's a good spot to push him a little bit higher into the card and see what he can do with it. So hopefully he gets the next kind of shot. And honestly, I wouldn't mind him taking the belt from Randy Orton and running with it. I think, like I said, I think he's done really good work with a lot of people. So I wouldn't mind it. It's something I've heard rumblings of. I can't confirm that it will happen. I haven't really read too much about it, but that would be something I would definitely think about in his return. And the big story of the week is not wrestling related. It's just happened earlier that Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella finally had their kid. So congratulations to them both. This likely means that Daniel Bryan will be off TV for maybe next week and possibly the week after. I know Backlash is around the corner, so it'll be interesting to see what they do as far as the show goes. Maybe he does show up, but just having a kid, it'll be about a week, so there's always a possibility, but maybe he'll be returning post-Backlash, and you'll see Shane McMahon kind of running things this next week on Tuesday, and you'll definitely hear a mention. But congratulations to them both. It's a big deal. And that's really all there is this week. There's not a whole lot, but if you liked it, subscribe. Definitely like the video and comment if you know any other news stories. Anything you want me to talk about, I'll definitely make videos. Ask questions. I can even answer those questions if you tweet at me at J_McMahon, and I'll answer all the questions that you guys tweet out. Or if you comment, I'll answer those questions as well. So like, subscribe, check out our other videos. Patrick just did his Hot Spots and Total Flops video. Check that out. Check out my Battle of the Brands from Wednesday. Check out his reviews from Monday and Tuesday. And until next time, see ya.